Hey guys, so I'm here today with a everyday foundation tutorial for you guys. It's been a much requested video. I've been getting a lot of inboxes asking how I do my foundation, and even though I have done my foundation in previous videos, I've never really explained why I use certain products and just everything about the face and, you know, like what I find really good in certain products and, you know, difference between drugstore and high-end and whatever. So this is just going to go into detail, and it's kind of a glowy, youthful look, so it's perfect for any age category. You can be young and wear this, and you can be older and wear this because it really helps give you like a youthful glow, and I just really like it. So this is the look, by the way. This video is also going to be kind of a how to contour and highlight your face, which is just going to give really nice dimension to your face, and especially for girls that have more of a rounder face like me, I love contouring because it does give a really slim look to your face. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing how I did this look, then just keep on watching. So the first step I like to do after washing and moisturizing is apply a primer. And my favorite at the moment is just this Smashbox Photo Finish Light. I always have a hard time saying Smashbox for some reason, but yeah, it's just this Photo Finish Light oil-free face primer. And what I do is I just put a little bit on my fingertips like this, and then I rub it in and I apply it all over my face. So cheeks, my forehead, my nose, and underneath my chin. And you don't really want to rub in primer, you want to more just spread it out evenly across your face. And what primer does is it helps make your foundation go on smoother, more of like an airbrush finish. And since this helps minimize your pores, it's like it kind of blocks your pores, but not in a bad way. It just makes it so it's smooth, so that way your foundation goes on smoother instead of, you know, being all bumpy and cakey and stuff. Yeah, it's just a really good primer, and I really would recommend it if you do have oily skin because it really helps mattify your skin throughout the whole day. I'm not even kidding, it's awesome. And then afterwards, I like to use my Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. So this kind of works as a primer as well. This just really helps protect keeping your foundation and bronzer and blush and stuff from sliding throughout the day. I don't know about you guys, but a lot of the times if I'll apply makeup, it looks really good for, like, you know, the first couple of hours, and by the end of the day I just feel like it's just all coming off my face. And yeah, this just really helps. So what you want to do is you just shake it, and then you're going to hold it away from your face, close your eyes and your mouth, ugh, I got some in my mouth. Ah, that does not taste good. But yeah, you just want to let this dry, so I'm just gonna do this. And you apply this before you put any foundation on your face, and then after you put your foundation and your concealer, so that it just really helps keep your foundation from sliding throughout the day. I really find it works really well. I've noticed a huge difference after I've used this. Like, I swear by it every single day. Next, what I like to do is use my foundation. I've used like so many foundations in the past. Honestly, I've gone through like so many different products too. Like, I'll use drugstore, then I'll use high-end, and honestly right now I'm loving drugstore foundation again. For I guess maybe a year and a half I was using the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I thought that was really good, but this works almost like the exact same way, and it is way cheaper, like half the price, and I just really like it. It is the Revlon Colorstay, and this is in the color 220 Natural Beige, and I just find this matches me really well. And this is also a full coverage foundation. Like, as you can see, I have blemishes on my forehead just because that happens. I do have oily skin, and depending on, you know, what I eat or if it's that time of month, like, I will get blemishes. I do not have perfect skin, and it sucks, but that's why I really like using this, because it really helps give a full coverage. And I mean, you don't need a lot, like a little goes a long way, and this also sticks to your face, like it just hugs it, and I love that about this foundation. So what I do with this is I tap off a little bit onto the back of my wrist, just like that. With the foundation, I like to apply foundation before I apply concealer. Some people prefer it the other way, but just me personally, I like to put foundation before concealer because it just works better for me. But then using my Sigma Flat Kabuki F20 brush, F80 brush, sorry, I'm just going to dab that into my foundation. So what I like to do is I start stippling onto my face just to make sure it gets everywhere. By the way, if I'm looking over here, it's just because I have a mirror so I can see what I'm doing. But yeah, I stipple it first to make sure it gets everywhere, and then I start buffing it in, and this will just really help give me that airbrush look. And I mean, you can see right away, I'm not even blending it in, I'm just stippling it on, and already it's covering up my blemishes. I also like to bring the foundation onto my ear just because you want to blend it. And one of the most important things that you do when you're applying foundation is you want to bring it down your neck, just like this, because I mean, I see it so many girls with like really nice foundation, but then they have that line like this, or the difference between like the foundation and their neck, because this color matches the color of the rest of my body, and my face is normally a lot lighter than the rest of my body, and so is my neck, just because it never hits sunlight ever. So bringing down your foundation is really important, just so it gets all blended and, you know, evens out your complexion and it doesn't look as fake. So the next thing I like to do is apply my concealer after the foundation, and I just like to use this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in the color NC20. I like to use just a little dot like this on my hand, a very small amount. Some people like to apply it with a concealer brush, but I just like to use my fingers just because personally I find the warmth of your fingers really gets it into the skin and you can really blend it better. So I take it with my ring finger and I start applying it to my blemishes, around my nose because every woman gets redness there, around my mouth, same thing. And then I also like to apply this underneath my eyes because I just find it really conceals well. I don't really find it creases or anything like that. And I don't really deal a lot with, you know, dark circles or bags just because I have really small eyes. So for me, this stuff just works really well. I use my ring finger just because it's a lot more gentle than my other fingers. Like when you apply with your middle finger or your pointer finger, you're putting more pressure and rubbing more and you can create premature wrinkles. So I like to use my ring finger just to get more of a gentle touch. So after I've applied my foundation and concealer, I like to use my Urban Decay De-Slick Setting Spray once more, just the same way that I did it previously. So I'm just gonna hold it away and spray. But yeah, this just really helps set your foundation, and it's just gonna stick all day long. And I mean, stick to the point where you can hug somebody or, you know, rub your face up against something and your foundation is not gonna come off, it's gonna stay. Then I like to set my foundation again, but with a powder this time, just because my skin does get a little oily, so I like to put some powder just to set it and mattify my face in like my T-zone area, because that's just really oily for me. I just like to use my Makeup Forever translucent powder. As you can see, I am almost out of this. I use it so often. It's just an amazing product though. And then I'll use my MAC 182 Kabuki brush, and this brush is awesome for setting foundation. So I like to dab on my face. Okay, so now I like to move on to contouring. So I will just take my favorite bronzer, which is my NARS Laguna bronzer. It's just in this package like this, typical NARS packaging, and I like to take my Sigma Small Contour F05 brush. It's really small and it's perfect for contouring. You want to start off with your cheekbones. So you're going to start around where your hairline ends and where your ear is, and you're going to bring that down in the hollows of your cheeks towards your mouth. So you're going to suck in like this. I know it's going to look funny, but you're going to suck in. Take a little bit of product at a time. Really don't start off with a lot because you can always build on it, whereas if you put a lot of makeup on at first, you can't really take it away afterwards. As you can see, it's giving some dimension to my face. And then I do the same thing, I start on my temples this time. You want to make sure you're getting it into your hairline because you don't want it to be like foundation, bronzer, and then like a line, and then you have like your hair. You want to make sure that it's all blended together so that way it looks more natural. And then again, you're going to be taking this below your jawline like this, underneath. And the last place you want to contour is the sides of your nose. And this is not to make your nose look, you know, small or anything. It's just to add dimension to your face so it doesn't look so like flat. I will go on with blush, and my absolute favorite blush at the moment is my NARS Orgasm blush, but it is broken. I've shown this in a previous video. It's like this. It's a really nice corally gold pink. So I tap off the excess. You're going to smile to find your apples and just apply it right onto your apples of your cheeks and bring it up towards your temples. So. And then I will go in with a highlighter, and highlighter is really important when you're doing contouring because you contour your face, but then you also need to highlight it to really finish off that dimensional look. I like to use my MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. It's just a really nice bronzy, pearly color, and I apply this with my finger. Actually, you can apply this with any brush, but I like to apply it with my finger. And then you're going to apply it to the top of your cheekbone and bring it up. And then you want to bring it down the bridge of your nose. Since you did contour the sides, you want to highlight the middle. A little bit on your forehead right here. On your chin. And then I like to put a bit on my Cupid's bow, which is just the lip, the top of the lip that like kind of goes down in like an M shape. Just like that, because it makes your lips appear a lot fuller. Then moving on to eyes, I will normally just do my eyebrows. There, so my eyebrows are done. Next step I like to do is, normally on an everyday foundation look, I don't really like to wear eyeshadow, but I found a really good trick that I'll show you guys in a second. So before I put anything on my eyelids, I like to prime my eyelids just so that whatever you're putting on top, it doesn't crease and it doesn't, you know, mix around and melt off your face throughout the day. So I like to use this NARS Eye Primer. It's amazing. I have really oily eyelids, so I actually found this through Miss Glamorazzi here on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. She's awesome. I love her videos. But yeah, she also has really oily eyelids, and she uses this, and she said it was amazing, so I decided to try it out, and I absolutely love it. So I just apply this to my eyelid, bring it upwards. And then I use my ring finger to just blend it in. So lately, instead of eyeshadow, I've been loving to use this Benefit High Beam, and this is actually a highlighter in liquid form, and it kind of looks like a nail polish bottle, but it's actually a highlighter. And you would apply this the same way I applied my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish to, like, you know, your cheekbones and the bridge of your nose or whatnot, but I actually have liked putting this on my eyelids lately. I don't know why. But it gives a really nice glowy look. So I just apply a little bit to my eyelid, and then I will blend that out. And the thing is, this just gives a really natural, youthful glow to your eyelids, so it doesn't look like you're wearing too much makeup, but it does give a really nice sheen to it. The last step I do is apply mascara, and I'm obviously going to use my favorite, which is Benefit They're Real. You can curl your eyelashes. Actually, I recommend you curl your eyelashes, but my eyelashes are already really curly, so I don't need to do that step. But curling your eyelashes really opens up your eyes a lot. I don't like to use a lot just for an everyday look, but I do find that my makeup doesn't feel complete without mascara. And then, I mean, you can put any lip color you want to put on. For me today, I'm just going to be using my EOS Lip Balm because I don't feel like I need any color to my lips. And that is the finished look. So, as you can see, it's just really glowy and youthful and really, really, really nice. I really like wearing this as an everyday look. Sometimes I won't put blush, but I figured for the video I would show you how to apply blush after you're contouring and highlighting. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any recommendations, just leave it in the comments below what you would want me to do next. I really like getting inboxes and you know, texts and questions from anyone who's watching my videos and letting me know like what they would like to see me do. Yeah, if you have any ideas of what you want me to do next, then leave it in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up to tell me if you liked it or not. I love hearing your feedback. And yeah, one other thing is I really like when you guys come up to me in like public, or if you see me in person and you say that you know seen my blog or my YouTube videos and you say that you like them. It really makes me happy, and yeah, it gives me great feedback because I know that I'm helping you guys. And I hope you like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!